We've learned that the Pythagorean theorem says that a squared plus b squared equals c squared for any right triangle. But now we want to look at what it actually means for the side of a triangle to be squared. So let's start by looking at the right triangle XYZ that has side lengths of A, B, and C. So let's first start by looking at side A. What does it really mean to square side A? Well, if we think about it literally, a square is a figure that has four sides, each one of the same length. So if we made a square out of side A, it would be a four-sided figure with each side being of length A. So let's go ahead and do that. Thus we've squared side A by creating a square that has each side of length A. Let's go ahead and do the same thing to B. Again, we're squaring side B, and we have a figure that has four sides, each one with length B. And similarly, let's square side C. So now we have three squares: square A, square B, and square C. Now let's look at what the measure of the area of each one of these squares would be. The area of square A is 28.85 centimeters squared. The area of square B is 15.7 meters squared. And the area of square C is 44.55 centimeters squared. Now the Pythagorean theorem says that in a right triangle, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So let's look and calculate what a squared plus b squared equals. And in fact, it is the same as c squared. So we see that this is a kind of different way to look at what it means to square the side of a triangle. But in fact, this is actually the true meaning behind what we do regularly without actually thinking about it. We've got that the square created from side A plus the square created from side B is congruent to the square created by side C. And just to be sure that this isn't just some special triangle that I've created, let's go ahead and play with this and see that no matter how we move the side lengths of triangle XYZ, as long as we keep it a right triangle, this relationship's always going to hold. And thus we see what it actually means to square the sides of a triangle.